We went to Ukraine and Russia with something in hand, with proposals, with ideas. And we listen to our counterparts and we collect now their feedback. And with the Secretary General, we intend to discuss openly this crisis here in Vienna, as well as the future of this organization.
Yes, I agree. I mean, our aim was to listen to both sides and to share our views with them. This is dialogue. Dialogue requires not only you talk, but also you listen to what your counterpart is saying. This is what we did, and we just reminded them, because they are both important participating states in the OSCE, the tools that we have at the OSCE, and if they think that these are useful, they can always be welcome. We are ready to support any negotiated settlement they are going to forge. That was our aim, and on that we are happy with the results.
Minister Lavrov said he doesn't want to talk about Ukraine. He wants to talk about the crisis within the OSCE. Did you finally manage to talk about Ukraine with Mr. Lavrov?
Yes, exactly. We finally managed to do both talks about the crisis of multilateralism of this organization, but we talked quite a lot about the war in Ukraine. And we went there with the ideas of being useful for the settlement process that is ongoing in Dubai. And at least once a decision will be taken that the organization must be ready to be useful. And what does it mean exactly? Well, it is up to them to decide it. But of course, we didn't went there with empty hands. We went there with some ideas, with some offer. What could the organization do in the final rush of this discussion? What could the organization do in the monitoring and verification mission once a ceasefire has taken place? We proposed the same ideas to both countries, exactly the same. On the long-term discussion about the security architecture of Europe, in the trend that we hear from the United States of America to withdraw from this responsibility. Secondly, how to be useful once a ceasefire or a peace process has been decided. We have expertise, we have experience, and of course we know very well that there is a mistrust because of the former experience in the SMM project some years ago. So, and the third thing was how can we make the necessary reforms here in Vienna in order to be more open up to discuss both, to listen to and say something on the others, and not to live just in monologues, like unfortunately the situation is today. And both sides were open to discuss these ideas, and we now are waiting for the feedbacks on these ideas. The first step is to install a new dialogue. We want to be the dialogue platform, but we didn't experience a true dialogue in the last few years. Secondly and it is our slogan from the Swiss chairmanship, dialogue, trust, security. Dialogue, this is the reason of our reaching out. Trust, no, we don't have trust in this very moment. We are suffering a huge mistrust in all directions. And third, without trust, there is no security. So we have to go step by step and try to build out something that could be sustainable for the future.
Yes, we indeed discussed President Putin's idea of Eurasian security architecture that was brought to our attention by Minister Sergei Lavrov. But this does not, of course, mean that we focused on the current organization that we are leading, both, which has a mandate to deal with the security concerns in Europe. Our focus was on the current task at hand with the tools of the organization that we are leading. Russia is not against that. Russia listened to what we have explained in case there is a need, why and how we are ready to contribute to support peace efforts and also the discussion on the future security architecture and engage with us.
$25 करोड़ गरीब गरीबी को परास्त करके बाहर निकले।
For the good of our nation, let's work together and let's truly make America great again.
The fastest news breaks.
Requested PM saying that look, you will have to speak to Putin and to Zelensky.
The biggest newsmakers.
The relationship with India is probably the most important bilateral relationship the US will have for the rest of this century.
The capital delivered quite an election result today.
Expert analysis.
The million-dollar question today is how to stop this dance of death.
Ground reports.
I'm standing at the crossroad of the Kumbh Mela. Behind me are more than 100 entry guards.
Long-form interviews.
Exclusionary politics is reflected in Manipur case as well. You don't bother because this is a small state.
Deep dive into burning issues.
It's often said DRC could be the richest country in the whole world. It's because of what sits underneath.
Why exactly did the US topple the Sheikh Hasina government?
HT videos. We don't just break news, we break it down.